because they achieved a number of things. Number one, neutrality. At that time, there was a conflict between the socialist camp and the capitalist camp. And our elders said, no, for us we want to be neutral. We don't want to take sides. We want to judge issues on merit. And it helped us. And now, it is even more important. Because I can see there's a lot of intoxication. There's a lot of intoxication with the wrong ideas in the world. The ambitions of hegemonism will not work. If there is anybody who thinks he should control the world, he's wasting his time. How do I know this? The Pope, in the Middle Ages, tried to control Europe. The Pope, using Christianity, he tried to control Europe. It caused a lot of problems. There was what they called the 30 Years' War in Europe. When one of the kings of Europe, of England, wanted to become a Protestant, but the Pope would not allow anybody to change from Catholicism. You know how much chaos that caused. And in the end, the Pope failed. If you go to Europe now, to Rome now, the Pope is just in a small area called the Vatican. And yet he wanted to control the whole of Europe at that time. It can't work. Now, when capitalism came up, and I don't know why I would like to get time and talk to the Europeans, like I'm talking to you now, because the examples are very clear. When capitalism came up in France, the French Revolution, the capitalists took power in France, and they overthrew feudalism there. There was the Austro-Hungarian Empire. It had a leader called Metternich. Metternich now decided to go and defeat capitalism, to stop the emergence of the capitalist ideas. He failed and ended up by destroying Austria-Hungary. You ask anybody, where is Austria-Hungary now? It disappeared because it wanted to stop evolution of history, which is not possible. So therefore, we should concentrate on the minimum common interests in the world. This is my humble advice. I'm speaking to you as a third generation anti-colonial fighter from Africa. I came as the third generation of the 1960s, following our elders like Mandela and Nyerere and others of the 1940s, and the ones of 1912, who founded the ANC in South Africa. These were our grandfathers. So my advice to people in the world is that let's concentrate on minimum mutually beneficial interests. And these are trade, investments, tourism, and mutual support in any other area. Then where we don't agree, where we have got divergences, those are internal issues. And this is where my Christianity comes in. In the Christian religion, there is a portion which says, "Let your light so shine before men that they see your good deeds and praise your Father who is in heaven." In other words, if you think you are right, you do things properly in your own country, then people will come and see, this is a good example, and they will change. But not by coercion, not by fights, because it will not work, it has failed. I've quoted for you the Pope, I've quoted for you Metternich. Of course, I don't want to talk about the ones who tried to colonize us here, how it all ended up badly for them. Therefore, the issue